And there they are, our new fish. They've been here in about, let's see, today's Sunday. They've been here Tuesday, 5 days. Still eating. They've been eating since the beginning. I feed them a mixture of, well, I do pellets, marine pellets, and then I do frozen baby mash shrimp. And they love I can tell they like the shrimp way better. Right now they're a little disoriented. I turn the light on in the room and then eventually this light so you can see them, but I'll turn the light back off right now. But I had 2 clownfish. What happened was I reserved this one right here with a pair that it had. This one was the bigger one of the 2, but I assume it's a she. When I went to go pick up at the store, the other fish was gone. They don't remember, they don't know if they sold it. They didn't have record of it dying. So they didn't know what happened, or if it got lost in it jumped tanks or whatever and lost in the sump. They didn't have, they weren't able to check the sump thoroughly when I was there because of maintenance. But either way, they gave me the snowflake clown, smaller one, same price as the regular Oscillaris. So got to get him a little cheaper. And the first day I acclimated him. I might have a clip here. But I assume it's a she. When I went to go pick up at the store, the other fish was gone. They don't remember, they don't know if they sold it. They didn't have record of it dying. So they didn't know what happened, or if it got lost in it jumped tanks or whatever and lost in the sump. They didn't have, they weren't able to check the sump thoroughly when I was there because of maintenance. But either way, they gave me the snowflake clown, smaller one, same price as the regular Oscillaris. So got to get him a little cheaper. And the first day I acclimated him. I might have a clip here. She was not being very nice to him, nipping at him nonstop. And now they're pretty cool. They kind of just hang out together. Sometimes she'll like force him, push him away when there's food, and then he'll be able to eat afterwards. But they're pretty cool together. They kind of hang out in this back part of the tank under this rock. And there's a hermit crab there. And they'll hang out there together. At night, sometimes when I come in here, they're up here by the heater. Heater never turns on because of the temperature in this house and my area, so it's rarely ever on, so it can't be because of the heat. But yep, those are my 2 clowns. Right now what I'm getting ready to do is testing again. I'm missing a test. I'll have to go back and get it. But testing, where I keep track of in this little notebook. And then I'm going to do a water change, 10% water change. Here's all the stuff I need. RO water, I'm gonna mix my salt in that bucket. It's only a gallon, so it's 10%. The wastewater will go here. Salt is there, double bagged because of the humidity here. Wave maker for the salt mix, and I think that's about it. Testing, changing water, should take me about an hour. It's kind of late, so I gotta hurry up, but I'm gonna top it off first to make sure I don't have any, I'm gonna read my salinity also, which I do with my refractometer, which is right here. And check salinity, top off, check salinity, do my tests, do my water change, do more tests in a couple days. That's it. These are the guys. Big update. Besides just him, I've been feeding her a lot right. Haven't tested ammonia since I've gotten them, so I should probably check that, which I will check right now. I had a lot of leftover food, namely in this rock. There's a couple pieces there. There was a lot right here. And there was a lot on the other side of this rock too. But as you can see, I've got a helper. There he is, Mr. Nacerius snail. I got one because he's kind of large. And for a 10-gallon tank, the guy at my store was told me 2 is maximum. So since I have 2 hermits, which are, I don't know where they are. I know one's right here. They're Halloween hermits. And then the other one is, let's see. There he is. I see the back of his shell. He's right there. And then my 2 Astrea snails, one right here, and the other. I don't see him either. Where's he at? He was actually on the glass earlier, so yep, he's right here. On the scraper, on the glass thing. But those are everybody in the tank. Algae has kind of stalled out on this side of the tank. This side, not so much, just growing a little bit. I did leave the lights off for about 2 days so the fish can acclimate a little better and they weren't so stressed out. I noticed that when I come in and the lights have been off, this clown, specifically the bigger one, is much paler. I hope that's normal. I read that it can be normal because at night they lose their color a little bit. And I'll turn the light off right now because they're supposed to be sleeping. But it looks real pale and he starts swimming back and forth like he's disoriented. I think it's too much light at once. And I'm not talking about this light, I'm talking about the room light. So usually what I do the past 2 days when I notice that, I'll just open the door to the room and then I'll let like the house light come in slightly, which is very little, and then I'll turn the light on later. And I put these lights much lower, a little bit lower than what they are right now. You know, I lower the levels, but whatever. I'll turn the light off for now so that he can relax, or she can relax. But those are them. I'm also gonna feed them after the water change so they can be nice and full, and hopefully that'll help them relax a little bit. Also, I noticed that when I turn the wave maker off so they can eat and the food starts floating around, they pick at it, but when I turn on the wave maker and the food starts flying around the tank, they're going crazy going after the food. So that's kind of weird. I thought they'd be a little more relaxed eating normally, but they didn't. They kind of just like pick at it and then just sit there until food flies at them. And they do this. They swim against the current a lot, which I guess is normal, I hope. My pods, I've noticed a pretty good decrease in pods. Must be them eating them. I'm sure it's them eating them. But yeah, I'm gonna get started with this. This is my 3rd update, and you can see the algae a bit better when the lights are off. That's them. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. I don't have names for them. My daughter just calls them Nemos because they're like Nemo. But I need a name for everybody if you want to help me out with that. And if you see anything weird or anything tips you might have for me, like, hey, change out that filter, I'm gonna do that. Or change out clean the filter. I will be doing that right now too, with my scrubber, a little brush. But yeah, that's it. Sorry, someone pointed this out too, lid. I've been using, since I haven't had time, I'm back at work, I'm a teacher. I'm back at work and haven't had time to go to the department store, but I don't want these guys to jump out. I put saran wrap, covered it, obviously not the whole thing so that I can have water and cords and stuff. Saran wrap, and poked holes just in case. I know it probably doesn't do much, but I poked holes in it. I probably don't even need to do that, but poked holes, saran wrap, working great. The water kind of evaporates to it. So I noticed that my top offs have been less frequent. Maybe like instead of once a day, it's like once in a day and a half. So I need a plexiglass, or what it's called, what's it called? The plastic lid. I'm like blanking on the name right now, but yeah, from Home Depot. But I'll be doing that for hopefully the next update. I'll have that because this looks real ghetto. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Hope you enjoyed this little update. I'm gonna be doing more frequent updates, kind of showing how I do my tests. Will be probably my next video this week, and what my mornings are like and how I feed and things like that. So I'll see if I can get a clip of me feeding them at the end of this whole thing too. But yeah, those are the pair. They've been pretty cool now that they've been together a couple days. All right, hope you enjoyed.